Hi everyone, I'm Gautam aka The Seeker of Wisdom. I'm a manifestation coach, and in this video, we're going to be talking about gratitude and my take on it and how I practice gratitude and why it's so freaking important. And before I do so, I'd like to remind you guys I am available for coaching, so I offer hourly, monthly, email, and DM coaching. The link will be in the description down below for an FAQ page where you guys will have all the answers you need, and thereafter, you guys can reach out to me via Instagram or email for pricing options and to figure out what plans may be suitable for you. I also have a Facebook group where I upload resources from time to time, as well as you guys can ask me questions anonymously if you wish to do so. Be sure to answer the two questions and agree to the group rules, otherwise my moderators are instructed to decline you with feedback asking you to do the exact same thing before approval into the group. I also have a mailing list where I'll post articles from time to time, and as well as my latest offers for coaching. And last but not least, I also have a Manifest Your SP course that I just launched, which is perfect for if you are in your manifesting journey with regards to your SP. It has quizzes, videos, and worksheets to aid you in your journey, and it will also be updated over time. And as I update the contents and as I add more into the course, I will bump up the prices accordingly. And if you buy it now, you will get all of those updates for free. So it's a great investment if you are manifesting your SP. So without further ado, guys, let's get to it. So this is something that I have been like thinking about for a while, right? Like gratitude. It is something that's so often overlooked, because when it comes to manifesting in general, or like especially wealth and abundance, and or even SP for that matter, right? People tend to compare a lot, right? People tend to compare so much of their journeys with other people, to the point where sometimes I feel like they forget how blessed they actually are, right? They do it so much to themselves. They put themselves down so much. They come at it from a very like victim mentality almost, right? Oh, everything's so against me, why is this happening to me, kind of thing, right? And they feel so sorry for themselves that they don't realize how blessed they actually are sometimes. you know it's like their world starts to revolve around their SP or their desires so much that they forget how blessed they are, right? And as humans, we tend to only like focus on things that we don't have, right? And we often forget about the things that we do have. That is until they themselves are gone, right? When the things that we have are being taken for granted, and when those things are gone and you can't do something without those things in our lives, that's when you realize, oh no, right? Things that are taken for granted every single day, a healthy body, right? If you have a roof over your head, having access to 3 meals a day, if you're watching this video, you have electricity, you probably have running water in your home, right? All those things, right? Like all of these things are taken for granted sometimes. It seems so quote unquote basic, right? Think about it. Like, don't even have to think about those kinds of quote unquote big things in life, right? Like if you have a small injury in your finger, for example, right? And when you move that joint and you're like, oh, I didn't know, this part actually hurts. Like, I didn't know this actually, like, contributed to the movement of my limb some way, somehow, right? It can be like, if my neck sprains, for example, and I'm like, oh my god, so, and when I turn my neck and everything like that, I'm like, oh my god, like, I didn't know this part of my neck actually hurts when I turn my neck. There are muscles working everywhere, right? It's those kinds of like small realizations that makes you like think, okay, how grateful I should be for the things that I have, right? Like when you move into a new apartment on your own, like, if you are moving into a new place away from your family for the first time, right? You would know how many things you took for granted when you were living with your family, right? As an adult growing up, like, like you may not have realized a lot of things, but when you become an adult, you're like, oh my god, my parents did so and so for me, right? The point is, we only realize a lot of these things when they are gone, right? Or when they are not in our lives, when they are absent in our lives, right? But the thing is, you don't have to wait till then to realize the value of things in life, right? Be grateful for them right now, right? Give thanks, right? Every single day, write down, maybe 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for every single day, right? I would always encourage you guys to find new things every single day, but you can also write existing things as well to serve as a reminder, right? As to how blessed you are. One thing that my friends from other countries always tell me is that, dude, you are very lucky, you know, for where you are living right now, for the life you're having right now, and for all the things that you do, you are lucky. And I said, you know what, that's true. I am lucky, right? If it wasn't for my father, if it wasn't for my grandfather, who gave me this foundation that I do have right now, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now with the level of freedom that I do. I am lucky in that way, and I acknowledge that, right? And it's that realization that's within me that carries me forward every single day. If I'm speaking in front of you guys, speaking English for that matter, right? Like that, has like 2 generations worth of work behind me for me to be here in front of you guys speaking the way I do, or dressing up the way I do, or whatever that I'm having right now, right? And it may seem like an exaggeration to some, but that is the fact, right? And it is those kinds of like realizations, those reminders that I give myself all the time, that helps me stay grounded and allows me to be grateful, right? Even when situations, may be unfavorable for me at times, because we all have our moments, right? We all have times when we may not feel 100%, right? Where we may feel a little down from time to time. It happens. But then I ground myself and I bring myself, back to the abundant mindset, right? By thinking about all of these things, by seeing how blessed I actually am. And automatically what that does is to pull me away from that lack mindset if I ever fall into that, and put me back on track into the abundance mindset. Because what we focus on is what we attract, and when we focus on what are the things that are in our lives, all that abundance in our lives that's always being taken for granted, right? When we focus on that and we start giving gratitude, right? Just feeling that and not taking anything for granted, taking care of things, sustaining existing relationships, checking up on your loved ones, maintaining the things that are in your life, right? Cleaning everything up, like, and all those kinds of things. When you do those kinds of things, they last, and you also attract new things into your life, because you're focusing on abundance, you're focusing on prosperity, everything that you have already, and that's going to attract more into your life in a very natural way, right? Sure, you can say gratitude affirmations and so on, but like, I found it easier to invoke a genuine sense of gratitude within me by focusing on everything that I actually do have, right? Because it's so easy to caught up in things um, that you don't have, right? Especially your desires or the absence of it, right? And really kind of hone in on that and kind of like paint yourselves as the victim here, to go on to forums and Facebook groups, and like go on and rant about it, or compare yourself with others and think, why me, kind of thing, right? Don't do that to yourself, right? Step out of it. Your desire is already yours. Just assume the best and keep going, and in the meantime, address how beautiful your life actually is, right? Focus on the abundance, focus on the prosperity, focus on how blessed you are, and focus on yourself to enjoy your life. And your desire has to come to you. It has no other way, right? Because when you focus on abundance, you get abundance in all areas of your life, no matter which area you are actually manifesting for, right? Guys, we have come to this end of this video. If this video resonated with you, be sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Turn on the bell notification so that you guys will know when I upload a new video every single week. Be sure to comment, and let me know your thoughts as well. Be sure to subscribe, as it goes a long way in supporting the channel. You guys are always amazing, leaving such wonderful comments of support and showing me love through my Instagram as well. You guys are amazing. I love all of you. Every word of kindness and appreciation and love means literally the world to me, right? I'm so grateful for this community. So guys, thank you so much. Yeah, so just, guys, thank you just for being an amazing audience. Continue to support the pages as well. I will be going back on TikTok really soon. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, if I'm being really honest at the moment, but I will be getting back there as well. I'll leave that link in the description as well. So guys, thank you so much. Stay safe and happy manifesting. Peace.